Caroline is the reason everyone is here tonight because Caroline put this together and this is her idea. Caroline is 27 years old. She is the daughter of Ralph and Wanda Thompson. She is one of 9 children. Her parents are very brave. And she is the mother of 1 daughter. Caroline started using drugs at the age of 13, and on January 2nd of 2020, she celebrated 1 year clean and sober. She is a waitress at O'Henry's and is an active member of East Rogersville Baptist Church, and she will soon graduate from recovery work. Her future goals include going to college, and she has a lot of other future goals that she'll tell us about. Please welcome Caroline.
Hi. I've never done public speaking and I'm scared to death. So, bear with me. Well, a little bit of my backstory is I was born in Rogersville, Kingsport, and I had a great childhood growing up. I had loving parents, I was in church, everything was great. And when I was about 13, I had a lot of self-esteem issues, and I was homeschooled, so I was sheltered, and I didn't get to go to public school and be with other people. So I looked to my older siblings, which some of them were great, and some of them were not so great at that time, but their significant others introduced me to prescription painkillers, and I wanted to be accepted and have friends. So I quickly became an addict, and by the age of 16, I had a full-time job. Life was great, but I was a full-blown addict. I had to have it every day, and my family was completely oblivious to my addiction. No one had a clue until probably I was 17, and then really didn't have an idea until after I was clean and I had my daughter when I was 19. In 2014, after I had my daughter, she was about 2, me and her dad split up, and I started seeing other people, and I got into a really bad relationship in 2015. And that led me down a really, really dark path. I traded my painkiller addiction to a meth addiction. And quickly, my life just spiraled out of control. I lost custody of my daughter in 2015, and I just derailed after that. My whole life was over. I didn't care. And that relationship, and because of my lifestyle choices and type of life I was living, I was brutally assaulted, and that did a toll on me pretty bad. I was not able to see my daughter for a while because of that. They were scared that the chaos in my life was going to spill over to her. So, in 2017, I found out I was pregnant again, and I was really excited about it. I started cleaning my life up, and then I had a miscarriage. And that one really put a toll on my life big time. And shortly after that, I started back in my addiction ways, started with IV drug use, and just everything was out of control. I went to jail for the first time, and then caused some silly charges, like a paraphernalia charge. Nothing major. Spent about 11 days. Was scared to death, but I held it together. My mom renamed me when I got out of jail to Gertrude. And I tried to do right, but it didn't happen. Shortly after getting out of jail that time, I was brutally raped, and then that really put me in a very dark place. I still have issues with it to this day. This is honestly the first time I ever told my story. So, after that, I went to jail again, and then Judge Ross offered me rehab, sent me to Alabama, and I was in rehab for a few months, and then got transferred to rehab in Tennessee. And I got a wild hair at my butt one day and decided that I was going to leave. So I was on the run once again after running from rehab, and then it was probably a few weeks. Well, in that time, my best friend's mother, she passed away, and that took a toll on me as well. and I was not able to go to her funeral because I was on the run. I was scared that I was going to get caught or something. And then a boyfriend of mine at that time was murdered, and that one set pretty hard with me as well. And then my brother had died, and then my sister had died. So I had 4 really significant deaths that hit really quickly. And I went to rehab again, short term, graduated from that, and was doing good for a while at the end of 2017. And in 2018, I was on probation and decided that I didn't want to go one day, and knew I had violations, so that started me being on the run again. In 2018, my whole life just flipped upside down and tornadoed completely out of control. I left home and decided that I wanted to be a drug dealer, and just everything. I was such a different person. I was such a bad person. I was in such a dark place. Because of lifestyle choices, I carried a gun with me. I was running from people all the time. I was in bad situations all the time, and sorry. There was one instance when it was in December of 2018. I was held at gunpoint for hours, and finally, when I got away, I went to my mom's house, and we sat on her bed in her bedroom. And we cried and held each other. It wasn't a matter of when I was going to die, or if I was going to die. It was a matter of when I was going to die. My family would have dreams about my funeral, what they were going to dress me. Sorry. When I did use drugs, I used absolutely ridiculous amounts, lethal amounts, just trying to kill myself because I was so miserable. And when me and my mom sit on her bed, she was like, honey, I need to know that you're going to go to heaven, because you're not going to be here much longer. The way that your life is, you're not. And that was the day that I decided that I was done. I was completely done with the lifestyle. I was done trying to be a so-called drug dealer. I mean, it was ridiculous. I was so miserable. I remember telling my mom on several occasions when I was on the run and I would be at her house, just, you know, people think that hell is a fiery place, but no, hell is what my life was. Every day just running for my life, not knowing. I mean, every time a car pulled up the driveway, bolting out the back door, because I didn't know if it was somebody coming there to kill me or if it was somebody coming to take me to jail. It was the absolute worst feeling in the world. In January of 2019, I was arrested and on violation, and was taken to jail and was there for a little bit and was offered recovery court. And my first thought was, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go because if they can't find me, then they can't do nothing to me. Not just the law, but just people in general. I had several people that were after me. And when I got out, I was in jail for like 2 months. And when I got out on my dad's birthday, and it was just a special day. And it scared me to death. let her be okay. I'll do whatever I have to do to let her be okay. And all I could think about was just losing my mom and losing my dad and me being out here acting stupid and crazy and not having the relationships that I have with them. And when I got out in drug court, after I done everything by the book. I've not had any hiccups or mishaps. I thought everything was fine. And in April, or no, in May, I got served with a federal indictment after being sober for a while. And it was scary. It still is scary because I'm still facing prison time. My court date is in like 2-3 weeks. But my recovery is not, I didn't choose drug court to get out of jail, really. And I didn't choose recovery because it was my last choice. I chose recovery because it was what I wanted to do. It wasn't a have-to situation. I didn't have to do what I've done with my life. But I chose to do this because this is what I want. I want it different. And I want to make a difference. I mean, there's so many people that I'm on recovery court with that are so special. And I know all you guys can do great. I think that's it. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and I'm sorry that I cried.
I don't know if you all caught that next part about Carolyn saying she goes to court for sentencing, and it's March the 3rd, in federal court, to find out what her prison sentence is. So if you are a praying person, be praying for her and her family between now and then, and for the federal judge to have mercy on her. She's accepted whatever consequences come her way, because she's always on up to what she has done. But she has done exceptional while she's been in recovery. Of course, she's never failed a drug screen. She's attended all of her meetings, and she's definitely is now and going to be in the future an asset to our community.
Okay, just briefly close out, I just wanted to say, I spent most of last week in California at a judicial training for domestic violence. And most of that week I spent thinking to myself, we don't have anything in Hawkins County. We don't. I sat at a table with a judge from Orange County, California, who informed me that they had 142 judges in their county. One judge for every 18,000 people or so, I think that's what it worked out to. Judges from Green Bay, judges from Montgomery, Alabama, judges from Texas and Washington, and all these big cities, and they would sit there and then we would discuss situations, and they'd say, what would you do in this situation? And they would say, well, I would call my victim witness coordinator and coordinate with my batterers intervention program and get some case management involved and they look at me and what would you do? And this is it. I'd say, Amy, come help me, or Shelly, or come help me. Because as far as court, we don't have all these things. We're getting there. 7 years ago, we didn't have any of this either. There was nothing here. It was a bunch of addicts with nowhere to go. So, I'm sitting here tonight thinking, I spent last week thinking about everything that we don't have, but I spent tonight being thankful for everything we do have, and that's all we do. So thank you guys for being here. Please try to help somebody. You've seen these pictures of these guys up here, what they look like when they come in, and it's hard to look at them when they come in that way, but I try my best to see these people. I know they're there. Just got to find them. And that's what we're trying to do. So